Welcome, Lee. Doing good, thank you. For some reason, the water is very dodgy today. Welcome Tall Skinny. YouTube notifications working as well as a massive bug fix update. I'm actually a little bit nervous about doing this because I will have videos coming for this game soon, and let's just say I started flying last night. My boat decided to start spinning around and fly up into the air. And I might re-rig this boat after this haul. I'm going for swordfish more than I'm going for tuna. I might try re-rigging it and see if I can get the crew to help me work on lobster fishing. I played the tutorial for lobster fishing and I don't like doing it myself. But if the game gets it right, lobster's worth quite a bit of money. Never know, it could be a flying boat. The conditions of this water is taking my boat around in some dodgy curve. I've got 3 more lines to drop. Went from floor 41 to 91 yesterday, didn't get the 2 keys I need, trying to get energy to play again. Which 2 keys do you need? Welcome Steve, doing good, thank you. Let me know if the game sounds too quiet or too loud and I'll change it. Right, we've got 1 more line, we're going to go back to port, skip time and then come and get these. I'm hoping we make around, I'm going to say 160,000. I need to start making higher amounts of money faster because my next boat is 700 grand. Jesus, the water's taking me in some weird direction. Next boat's 700,000 that I want, and then I need to get upgrades, so I've got to save up like $1 million. Now I'm currently at 238 grand. Right, so let's dock. And then we're going to go time skip, we're going to go 14 hours. And we're going to keep going every hour till we hear a beep. There it is. Right, so we have a bite. Which number is it on? Number 1, which is perfect. So if I just quickly... I'm just going to refuel just to be on the safe side. Okay, I can't... Really? Right, back out. Dock again. Right, we're going to set a little fast travel thing. I mean, do I even... I'm going to change him over to the deep line. But they don't do it themselves. Oh, Sharky Bill and Team Ranty Mermaids. Welcome, Osvaldo. Thank you for the super chat. Right, if we go back... He's set up for the haul-in, but they don't do it by themselves. And I can't set up... I've got 2 crew members on the boat. But I can't set up the other ones to help this guy with the haul-in. So I have to do it all. I think we might be a little bit too early. Only 1 and 10 are ready. I mean, I could just go around in a circle if need be. Right, what lights are on? I'll put my searchlights on, put the interior ones on. Love your diversity of games. I do try and mix things up. Tomorrow's going to be a lot of fun with TU 11.1 on Div 2. Yes, Watch Dogs Legion. I am going to be playing because I currently have a little thing going on with the community. We're going to try and massacre the whole of London with permadeath on, and apparently there are 9 million characters in the game. There's going to be a lot of fun trying to kill 9 million people. Bring that swordfish on board. Oh, that was dreadful. And unfortunately, I can't record this game at the same time as streaming it. It said that I was having encoding errors, so I'm going to have to stream it, and then if any of this makes it into a video, 637 kg, that's not bad. If any of it makes it into a video, then I'll just have to grab the stream footage, so the quality might be a little bit worse. They've been out for... No, I'm going to... Let's go up and around here. There we go, there we go. Number 2, yes, perfect. You and the team should... I think I've heard of Duck Game before. We'll take a look at it. Come on, get a bit closer. Is that... Oh, just 2. Are they both swordfish, though? I think they are. I need to start hitting the perfects. Only 300... Wow. So I've got to use a little bit, like spend a little bit of money on fuel as well. Because what I'm going to do once I've brought in all these lines is we'll travel to all different ports, like every single different port in the game. And we'll just see on the prices, because I've been to some ports and they're paying like $10 per kilo. And then I go to another port and they're paying like 2.5 times that. There's a perfect, nice. I keep expecting Jaws to attack the boat. I mean, I've read the reviews for this game, and as much as I loved it, I've already put 10 hours into this game. Like, this is the very first stream and first bit of content I've done for it, but I've already played for 10 hours. I get so engrossed in these games and addicted. I love simulators, all sorts of simulators. I can sit there and play for hours. But looking through the reviews, this has had a very, very bad reception. There's a lot of bugs. A lot of it's too similar to its predecessor, Fishing Barents Sea. And people just aren't happy with it. There we go, we've got a triple swordfish. Oh wait, no, I think that's tuna at the back. Perfect. Oh, that was a tuna, the first one. Right, this is a swordfish. And then that's a tuna. Alright, this haul will be... The water is so dodgy today. And this will be a lot heavier because of the tuna. Yeah, 715. What's that achievement? Oh, I caught 100 swordfish and the next achievement's for 500. This seems to be the easiest and fastest way to get money, swordfish and tuna. I've tried every form of fishing in this game besides crab fishing. But I've heard that the lobster and the crab fishing's really buggy. Are they all... Yeah, they're all swordfish. Which is nice. Start off with a perfect. Two perfect. Can we make it triple? Calm down. Oh, 3 in a row. Please, at least 500 kg. 734. I will take that. I will take that. That is a lot of swordfish. What are we currently at? 11 swordfish weighing 2300 kg. Then we have 2 tuna weighing just under 500. Oh, is that a triple swordfish again? Smash it with that perfect. Oh baby, a triple. Didn't get it this time. I was rushing it a little bit. It gets a little bit tedious and repetitive doing this for 12 lines over and over again. But it's what we need to do to progress in the game. But I did say, after this, there was 750 kg. After this, I might try rigging... I'm going to save the game first. And then I'll rig it up for lobster fishing, set my crew on it, and we'll see how that goes. Because I've not actually done a haul using my crew to get lobster. The only thing I couldn't work out when I did the tutorial was you basically have to use this measuring tool and their bodies can't be smaller than like 3 inches or they're not legal. And there was no option for the ones that did look smaller to me. There wasn't an option to get rid of them. I had to just elastic band all of their claws. So we'll have to see what happens. Hopefully the crew can do all of the size checks and stuff. But the first time I did the tutorial twice in the end. The first time I did it, I took it back to the port. I had like 68 kg of lobster. And they took money off me. Instead of selling them to make money, I sold them. And it actually cost me $2,100 to get rid of them. Right, we've got 17 swordfish on board now, 3,600 kg. How did I not get it perfect? That was going so slow. Right, I'll accept the good from that. Right, we've got 4 more lines to bring in. I'm liking the amount of swordfish we're getting. Could be a nice payday. More chance of a triple perfect in this game than a triple God Roll Providence backpack. Yeah, and it's tough to hit them on this. Thank you for the super sticker, Osvaldo. And they're little hippos popping up out of the water. I like it. Hope you don't bump into these ones. I hope so too. Another triple swordfish. Two perfects. Oh, I missed it. Oh, that was quite close. 26 swordfish, 5,400 kg. See, it's always about this much that we get. We've only got 2 tunas still, 500 kg. Oh, here we go. 2 tuna on this one. That one was nutty. I still hit a perfect. I'm hoping this is around 150 to 160 grand. I mean, it all depends on the prices at the port. If we get a triple swordfish now, we'll have 30 on board. Oh, no, the front one's a tuna. You let me down, tuna. I'm guessing that's how many new game-breaking bugs to be introduced tomorrow. All of them. There's going to be a lot. I said in my video about the patch notes, they should start implementing a feature in their patch notes to tell you how many new bugs you could possibly expect to come across. I mean, the list would be bigger than everything they put in the original article, but 5 tuna, 29 swordfish. What's the total? Like 7,120 kgs. That is not bad. So if we now go, I'll start at Dennis Point. We'll have to refuel as well. Please be good prices for swordfish. Oh. Do I take 178? I'm going to take note of this. There's more than I was expecting, so that's a good sale. And I don't think the prices will change that fast. So we can come back here. 178 at Dennis Point. Right, let's not sell it. Let's refuel. And the good thing about this is we don't even have to leave. We can go straight to the map. Let's start over this side, right up here at Lunenburg. 142. So I'm not even going to write that down because that's less. So map. Let's go down to Lockport. I think it might be Dennis Point. 109. Jesus, look at the price on the tuna. Right, I might have to back out. Yeah, I'm going to have to back out of the dock and come back into it because, no, I don't want to sell. Maintenance. Right, there we go. The fuel bugs out sometimes. Right, now over to the other side. We're going to Yarmouth. Then we'll have Digby and Ingleshead. $121. Nope. Right, 2 more. Let's go check Digby. $157. Nope. Can we refuel? Are you serious? I keep having to do this. Okay, and then we go over far west to Ingleshead. I'm glad you noticed that as well, though. 104. Wow. Right. Looks like we're going back down to Dennis Point. I'll take 178 grand. I have absolutely no idea why it happened to my agent. I died and he just ended up like a spaghetti man. Right, 402,000. Almost at the top of the junior reputation. So what I'm going to do is save the game there, because I don't trust it. Right, so 402 grand, close that, resume. What we're going to do is we're going to re-rig for lobster. Buy the pots, I have 12. Buy bait, I've got 5 lobster pot baits. Town crew on board, just Isaac. Oh no. Oh, you are joking, game. This is another thing people are talking about in the reviews. I had 2 crew members. The other guy had where it says 104, his was like 140. He was really good at certain things, and he's disappeared. So what is it I'm going to need him to do? Hot baiting and setting, he's a 10. Have a look at who we can hire. We've got enough money. There's not a huge list of people. That's the most expensive. Their stamina sucks. I need... Oh... Look at the stamina on that. 8 stamina, but your rate is... Like, that's the crew cut rate, I think. Oh, do you know what? I'm just going to hire you. Right, they're both on board. Okay, so if I go into first person... Sort crabs, but I'm going for lobster. Right, you can sort that. You can haul the pots. Wait, do I have to bait these up myself? I'm only allowed 2 crew members on here. Let me jump out of the driver's seat for a moment. Okay, open the freezer. Grab some bait. Chop it up. I don't think this lobster thing's going to work out. Grab the bait. What's he doing? No! No! No, no, no! What are you doing? Why are you dumping pots here? No fit. Fuck off. Why is he just sitting there setting the... Ah. Right, looks like we're not doing lobster fishing because that guy on the pots he's just dumping them wherever. All I did was told him just to set them up and he weren't even baiting them. I might try, because I've got that game save, I'm going to try netting. Rigging. So I would do long line, but the gutting gets a little bit irritating. Let me try netting. No, I don't want to play it because the tutorial bugged. I know what to do. Fishing gear, buy nets. I'll get the longest ones. Let me just buy 4. I mean, we can kind of mess around. You don't need to bait or anything like that. So the crew, my guy did disappear. You get wizards in this game. Right, so what can I set these up to do? Prepare the gear. They can haul the net and they can gut. No, I'll do the gutting. We'll get you out there preparing it. And we'll leave you resting for a minute. Do not drop it. Let me set my net. Did Massive design the crew? Probably. I don't know why they've gone from... I'm literally just going to go out to this little bit here. And we'll try netting from there. I don't know why they worked so hard on Barents Sea to get it to where it is now. There's like a few less fish species that you can catch. And the crabs, the king crab is like a DLC. And there's net and line fishing boats that are DLC as well. But they spent a couple of years working on it. Pretty much copy-pasted quite a few features into this. But this one doesn't work as well. I get it's a fresh release, but this isn't early access. This is the full release of this game. So what I'm going to do is... Why can I not set the net? Has he not set it up? Can't set a net before it's been prepared. Let me in my door. Right, so it automatically adjusts the speed of the boat. For some reason, though, I can't see how much of the net we've set. I'm just going to do one of these for now. It looks like I'm going to have to set the net myself. It's not a problem doing this part. I'm just hoping they can do the haul. Because when I tried doing it, it didn't work properly. I think we're close to 165 now. Yeah. Right, so if I turn the engine off, what I'm going to do is tell this guy to go back and rest, because you didn't actually prepare anything for me. And you're not touching the gutting because they're so slow. What are we doing? Out my face before you get fired. Yeah, so if I leave them two to work on hauling it in, I'll do the gutting because I left a guy, one of my crew, for about 5-6 minutes trying to gut fish. He did 400 kg in that time. I come over, gut one fish in about 2 seconds flat, 800 kg. And the crew don't seem to be efficient on this game at all. So what I'm going to do is just leave that one out. We'll test it. I don't know why I bought 4 nets. We'll go back to Dennis Point. We'll refuel. We will skip, I'm going to say 16 hours and then I'll check it. If I just press this and we dock. Maintenance. Fuel. Let's go. Skip time. We'll go 15 hours and see. Right, so if we have a look. Okay, I'm going to go another 2 hours. Because they say the optimal time for a lot of this stuff's about 20 hours. By the time we've got out there, that should hopefully be ready. So if I do that, I need to remember that both of those boys that have the net on need to be starboard, so they've got to be on the right hand side of my boat. I think the crew are massive, more than likely. Crew efficiency is a DLC pack. Don't say that, I'm not paying for crew efficiency. They are lazy bastards, all of them. And they're still not ready. What I'm going to do though is just quickly get the crew ready to... Right, get your asses out here. Yeah, ready to bring that in. Then we're going to go on a little, going to make you a little bit seasick. We're going to go like this. Ta-da, it's blue. Blue is optimal yield. So, let's try and maneuver this boat. If this doesn't go well, we reload and we carry on with swordfish and tuna. Or if you guys want to see me do some long lining. Oh no, I need to turn. Right, they are both on the right hand side. Come on. Okay, they automatically do that. I want to see how this works. Are they actually catching? Ooh, redfish. Yeah, the animations are a little bit all over the place. Wait, was that silver hake? Is it called a Yeah, silver hake. I think that's the first time I've ever seen one of those. Where's all our fish go though? I don't know where it goes. That's a 165 meter net. I don't know how long they're going to take. Oh, they're done. So how do I check gut fish? Wait, if I go sit down. Silver hake, 100k. 8,380 just from one. We could do 2 nets. Wait, 1,000 kg of silver hake. That's a result. Okay, let's Let's go and gut the fish, because... Watch this, actually. If I put one of them to rest... Go and hand gut. I've spent 25 grand on the best knife in the game. In real life, Pete? Yes. No, not really. I haven't really. In game, no. I don't have the money to buy a crab boat yet. Da-da. Da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Right, you can see he's got him fish, yeah? We'll sit here for a minute. I'm going to reply to some comments off the Div2 vid for a sec. Oh, first thing is ban the bots. Right. His crew was dumping unbaited traps overboard in the dock. Yeah, that was for lobsters. They was doing whatever they wanted. $25,000. This game only has snow crabs. Right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stop him gutting. He's been gutting for a minute. That's how much he's gutted. 73 kg. He was there for what? A good minute, maybe 90 seconds? Gut fish. He gutted 73.2 kg. Watch this. 511. I just done like 430 kg in the matter of seconds. And because I've got the best knife, even though that was dreadful, I should really be careful with this, because the better quality, the more money I get. But because of the knife, not only... Well, actually, I don't know if it... Oh, that was horrible. I think it just gives you a better chance of getting a higher rating. So there's a lot more room for error, as you can see. That one wasn't too bad, 5-star. There, I went way below that X and still got 5-star. But I've done 4,000 kg. They don't have to be perfect. I'm still going to get a good amount of money from them. Well, it seems to be haddock that's the best from this, so just wherever's paying the most for haddock. I'm going to sell this lot. I will actually do a little bit of net fishing. I'll just put out 2 of the nets that I've got. Oh, look at that. 4.5-star, and I went all the way up to like its jaw. 8.4 kg. Right, there we go. Right, I don't even need to go sit down. Dennis Point. Let's go and have a look. Yeah, at least I know they're not bugged. I did think they were. Right, let's have a look. 22 grand. See, that's the problem. If you look here, 174 and it's 2 down. If we can get a nice... What do we have the most of? It's fairly balanced. If we can get a good price on that pollock... I'm gonna write this down. Dennis Point, 22,200. The 22.2k at Dennis Point. I'm going to check all of the ports again. And I can refuel. So there we go. Map. We'll start up here again. Hey, welcome them. Right, but if I sit down and go third person dock, 23.6. So see, it's tough with so many species, and I could go around and sell them for their best prices at each one, but that's long, and I can't be bothered. So we're just gonna go down. That's the best price we've got for all of it, and it's just under half of what. Well, it's about what we've got a max capacity of 20 kg. We've got about 8,400 or something on there. 21.1. Nope. See, if we can just get a good price on 2 of the expensive fish. $26, there we go. What was that? 26k at Yarmouth. I mean, it's not as much, well, nowhere near as much. I might just go back to swordfish and tuna. I think I need to refuel. $27.3. Look at the price on that cod. So we might be selling at Digby. Oh, I've got to back out and come back in. What do we do with a salty bill? Let him run. Might be one tomorrow. 24.2. Nope. We're going back. Over to Digby. Right. Sorry, net fishing. You was okay, but you're not as good as deep line. I have the max amount, so let's bait them. Always go with squid, because swordfish most of the time has a better price than tuna. $270. No, I need more than that. I'm gonna take out a loan for the next boat. I don't even know if it's here where I buy it from. No, I think it was. Did I not write it down? Yeah, Ocean Runner at Lockport. Right, are we good on fuel? Nope. Why does it keep doing that? Oh, it did count. Right, I'm gonna go. Let's go from Yarmouth. Okie dokie, Pete. Let's hope you don't flip over or get stuck. Hopefully. I started flying last night. Right, let's just fish from there. They're both resting, that's fine. So let's turn this around. We've baited up all of our lines. I will need to get one of those crew members out. Welcome back, Nan. Oh no. Oh, game, don't do this. Oh, why can't I fast travel? Oh, okay, I'm gonna try it from here. This game's alright, but there's quite a few bugs. And it's a full release, it's not early access. No, not map. I want it to go... Let's just fill up again. Right, actually, I'm gonna save it. Turning circle of a Volvo estate. Yeah, there's some PC. Please. Yay! Let's go. Okay, let's go a little bit further out and then down to there. Something's blocking. Nothing's blocking my ability to fast travel. There we go. Been a hard week here. Saw the Xbox Hall of Fame thing and stupidly went for the 10,000 gamer score thing after starting it last Monday. Hall of Fame thing? Right, crew, I need you to prepare the gear. See, if I set that guy up to, I don't know what this bar is. Right, let's drop these lines. I wish they had the deep lines where you could have more than one hook. I think that'd be nice for efficiency. The target's about 150 to 160,000 again. If I can reach about 700,000, I can just go get a loan out for upgrades and crew and everything for the new boat. And then the new boat, I can't remember exactly what it runs, like what you can rig it for. But it'll be bigger capacity, more crew. I mean, obviously I've got to buy the crew and hope and pray they don't randomly disappear. On the next deadliest catch, we find the SS B2G out fishing for big game, but finds more than he can haul. When I first started playing this game, I had a 10,000 kg boat And I kind of brought in like 35,000, so I had to chuck 25,000 kilos of fish back. No worries, Nem, thanks for coming along. One of the best things with Assassin's Creed, Black Flag and Rogue shanties. See, I've not played too much Black Flag, and I've never played the other one. But I'm quite looking forward to Valhalla. Right, we've got one more of these to drop. We were literally saying that last night, Lee. There's so many simulators like this that are fun to play, but they would be so much better if they were co-op. One of them being Gold Rush. Imagine me, Pete and Con having our own sort of crew working on gold mining. That would be amazing, but you can't do it. Locked to single player. Imagine Subnautica co-op. There are so many good games out there. Devs just don't want to make them co-op. Wait, is there any damage? No. Right, skip time. We'll go 15 hours again. And then every hour. Like that until you hear the beep. Oh, 2 have been bitten straight away. 1 and 7. But now we have to make it out of here. And what I need to do is put you on the deep line haul. See, but they don't do it automatically. I hope you don't hit an iceberg. No, me too. Valhalla's supposed to have shanties and people telling tales of your previous exploits while in the longboat. Nice. I think these crew members are supposed to do this themselves, but for whatever reason, it forces you to do it. Starting off with a triple swordfish is what we like to see. And a perfect to go with it. Back-to-back perfects. Can we get that old baby a triple? Probably not knowing me. Oh, we fucking smashed it. 600 kg. Oh, 696. Those aren't ready. So what I'm going to do is we're going to... Nope. I need number 2. Are you serious? Number 2 is the last one? Right. I'm going to start at 12. Oh, look, number 2's done now. See, you do have to leave these a little bit, because if they get a bite and you reel them in, like you haul it straight away, it only ever puts 2 fish on there. That's obviously Like, that can be up to like 200 or 300 kilos of fish you're losing out on. See, I think when we get the bigger boat, as long as I can upgrade the storage to max and we can get a few crew members, I think we'll be making like big money. You need more brand for number 2. Who does number 2 work for? What do you mean, who does number 2 work for? See, 1 tuna, 1 swordfish. It's alright though, hopefully it'll still be about 350 kg. I mean, that's a big fucking tuna. It might be 350 kg just with him. Was never really a fan of Austin Powers. 546. Oh, look how bubbly that is. We are going to need a bigger boat. You play any good flight simulators? I don't play any. I did try Microsoft Flight Sim, but when I loaded the game, it wasn't letting me use any of the controls. It was really weird. And I was using the corresponding buttons, I was doing everything right. And that's when I changed mouse. I finally figured out what was wrong with some of my games. Because I was playing some games and they were moving by themselves. Fall Guys, when I was playing that, it just kept recentering itself. And I managed to figure out that it was my mouse messing it all up and it was being dodgy with the games. I haven't installed Flight Sim since. But basically my old mouse, it was by a company called Lexit. And they sent it to me. And it had like a little analog stick sort of thing on the left hand side. Oh, Graham? What do you mean you're too tired? Oh, you dick. It had a little like analog stick on the side of it. I don't know which member is which of my crew. And with this joystick, like analog stick thing, it used to make games register it as though I was using a joystick, like a gaming sort of accessory instead of just a mouse. So it messed up all of the navigation and stuff. So I had to switch it out for another mouse. But yeah, I've not looked at Microsoft Flight Sim since that happened. I would love to, but I don't really know what to do on the game. This game's a lot of fun, in my opinion. I think I'm probably at about 11 hours now. Actually, no, I'll be about 11.6. Closing in on 12 hours, I'll say. I used to play, like a few years back, I was playing... I never remember which one I preferred out of War Thunder and World of Warplanes. I know they're not, like, they are kind of like flight simulators and they're like war versions. They were good, but it's the same, like, it's that whole wargaming thing. You get to a certain tier, right, that one's Graham. You get to a certain tier and it just becomes, oh, you've got to grind or spend money on this, and they're not that fun. Like, World of Warships, absolutely love it. But as soon as you get to tier 6, the game forces you to spend most of your earnings from battle on repairs for your ship. So you are forced to either spend real money on the game and try and get like further up in the tiers, or you've got to use the lower tiers to make money. When you get to tier 10 on World of Warships, I've never been there personally, but I did a lot of reading up on it. When you get to tier 10, you're losing millions per battle. So you actually have to use the tier 5s to make money, and the tiers lower to make the money, so that you can just have one battle with your tier 10. You, Pete, Connor, Lewis should have your own pirate crew on Sea of Thieves. See, but there's not a lot to do on Sea of Thieves either. I think I tried Elite Dangerous for about 5 minutes and then gave up with it. Afterburner in the arcade for the win. Star Wars TIE Fighter, Descent Free Space. Two of the best space fight games. So I think we've got 5 of these left, and then we can go and sell. I mean, that's not too bad. Didn't we end up with like 5 tuna and 29 swordfish off that last haul we did? Oh, 840 kg. That was huge. Has anyone in chat heard of a game called Ghost Runner, which comes out on the 27th of this month? And if you have, do you think it looks good? Because I might pick it up and do a little stream for it. It is yellowfin tuna. Took me 2 weeks to understand Elite Dangerous on PS4, fix the controls to run how I want and grind for money. See, I don't have a problem like with grinding games. It's just, it depends how interested I am in that game. For some reason, Division 2 keeps me going to this day. I still grind and grind and grind. Getting a little bit more tuna than what I want to see. I mean, I don't mind, it's all money, but... Yeah, I was watching, I think it was IGN put up like 16 minutes of gameplay of Ghost Runner. I think it looks quite cool. Might be alright to do a stream or two of. Right, we're definitely not making 30 swordfish this run. We just picked up too many tuna. I'm running all squid deep lines, so I expect some tuna, but I think we got far too much on this this haul. Yeah, I might pick it up and have a little go and see what it's like. I mean, depends how much it is. I've got no idea how much it's going to cost. I'm hoping it's around like 20, 30 quid. We'll have to see, because I've just... Oh, 991 kg. That was huge. That's the biggest I've ever got from one line. I've just spent £200 earlier on tonight. It turns up on Wednesday. But the Elgato products for the capture cards for recording console gameplay, I've had the original Elgato for like the last 6.5 years. It's done me well. There's nothing wrong with it. The card still works fine. But with the Series X coming out, even though I'm locked to 60 FPS, regardless of any game on the Series X, because of my monitors, and I don't play in 4K, so it's all going to be 1080p. But I want that proper 60 FPS 1080p look. So I've just spent 200 quid on a couple of HDMI cables, and I'm getting the 4K 60 Pro, which is the internal 4K one. So if I ever do upgrade and start doing 4K gaming, then I've got that ready. So we'll have to see on the price of Ghost Runner. I mean, I've got enough money to buy it regardless, but it depends how good. I want to watch a little bit more gameplay before. Okay, so we got a lot of money. Was it Dennis Point we sold to? I think it was the first haul we did. And I don't think we didn't make as much in terms of catches this time. 140, yeah, look at them prices. So I'm going to write down this price regardless because it's the first one. Tried to play Titanfall when I first got my Xbox One. Didn't like the wall running aspect of it. Also hated it as PvP. I loved Titanfall. I really wish instead of Apex Legends we got a Titanfall 3. If you stream it, I'll watch it and maybe buy it. It looks like a $40 game. Ghost Runner on PC via Greenman Gaming if you have discount for 20 quid. Okay, that's not bad at all. How much is it? 104. So let's do 104k at Dennis Point. I think that's going to be the lowest we get offered for this. I can't see anywhere going less. No, not rigging. Right, time to travel around and see what we get offered. I mean, if it's between like 20 and 30 quid, I'll more than likely pick it up. I mean, to be fair, it doesn't really matter on the price. I'll probably get it anyway. Check out Ghostwire Tokyo. Is that one of the games that's been shown off recently? 161, there we go, Lunenburg. Lockport. I don't think I'm going to get much more than 161. But it's still what I'm expecting. 115. Nope. Only PvP I really loved was Battlefield 2. I used to love Battlefield 4. Put hours into that. 145 is close but no cigar. Digby, then Ingleshead. I'm still waiting for the next Battlefield for PS5. Have they announced anything with a new Battlefield? Because Battlefield 5, they stopped supporting it. They carried on supporting Battlefield 1 over Battlefield 5. Oh, 173. We might be selling to Digby. Just in case, we will go over and check Ingleshead, because you never know. But Digby is looking more than likely to get our fish. Oh, 100%. Right, map. Back over to Digby. That's why I always check every single port, because although I might be spending 2 or 3 grand on fuel, I'm making like an extra 60 grand just from travelling around. Okay, if we get, I'm going to go for a fag break in a minute, but when I come back, if we get one more haul that brings in that much money again, which we should do, is this pretty consistent, then we'll have 700 grand. I will be able to afford that boat. I'll quickly travel down there and show you the boat. Right, let me fuel up. Where did I say it was? At Lockport. So, if we go to Lockport, Ocean Runner, 695,000, 4 crew members. We go from 20,000 kg to 60 for storage. It's a little bit on the slower side. Long line, we can have 40 long lines with 5,000 hooks. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to put that many. I'll probably... See, I think I used one of these and ended up with like 25,000 kg. So I'll probably just buy 4 to start with or something. You can have 40 nets as well, or you can have 40 pots for crabs. You can see that we can go for swordfish, tuna. We can go for all the other fish, like cod, haddock, pollock, redfish, silver hake, and then lobster as well. I'm trying to think how we would get swordfish and tuna from that. Oh, it says there, it can also be rigged for deep line. So we can go deep line, long line, lobster, and nets. So that's perfect. That's just an upgrade, like 3 times the storage space we've already got. Although it doesn't mention about the deep lines, like can we get an upgrade from this boat we're currently using? But that long line, I think that'll make us a lot of money each run when we're getting when we're taking back 60,000 kgs. The next Battlefield is coming out next year, but have yet to confirm the setting. I'm hoping it goes back to the sort of like time setting and stuff as BF 3 and 4. I'm waiting for Valhalla. I'm looking forward to that as well, and it's the release date of the Series X. If you bring a good haul this run, you're buying a round of beer for everyone. I will. How much? I can take 350. Right, I'm going to go for a quick fag. When I get back, we'll do one more haul, bring that in, take a loan out, boom, new boat. Happy days. So what I'm going to quickly do is, I always like fishing from Dennis Point. Go down there, refuel, bait up my deep line so I don't forget to do it. So a dock, maintenance, refuel, there's no damage. And then we'll go fish market, fishing gear, bait the deep lines, always squid. Oh, no. Right, there we go. And what I might do, because the game pauses, is quickly go save career. And we'll go over there. Oh, no, not down there. Whoa, not down there. Right, please, game. Don't mess up and make me travel. Actually, I wouldn't mind going from Yarmouth. Something. Whoa, boat's getting in my bloody face. And we need to drop our lines. So just quickly, you can go prepare gear. Hey Bill, dumb question. What is that Discord thing? Sorry, my first time supporting the channel and streaming. I don't know how that works. What do you mean about the Discord thing? Discord's like if you're talking about the platform itself, it's basically you join the server. There's messages. Like I've got different channels and stuff set up for the server, so you can look for groups. You can general messages. There's memes and stuff on there. It's basically just like a social media like interaction sort of thing. Hurricane, thank you for subscribing to the channel. And I'm going to go for a quick fag. I'll be back in a minute. Right, I'm back. You're welcome, Osvaldo. Right, so we are dropping our lines. Is this guy ready? He is. Right, got to do 12 of these. I'm really hoping these devs come out with a fix for some of the bugs soon. What do you mean you just got a sub in the Discord, Osvaldo? Do you mean you've just joined it? Yeah. Nice. There's a lot of Division 2 talk in my Discord when people decide to talk. Right, 3 to go. No, unfortunately you can't change colour. You can change the name of it. When will you be on, do you think, UK time after the update? Yeah, see, I totally agree they need to continue the story. They can't just leave it how it is. I want to know what happens with President Ellis. After the update tomorrow, I'm not actually sure what time I'll be on because my sleeping's been all over the place. And not only that, today I decided to eat a packet of sweets and my God, my tooth started aching. So I don't know if I'm going to get a good sleep or not. And I don't know what time I'll be going to sleep. I've been going to sleep for the last few days at about 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. So it's a little bit all over the place. But I'd say about 1 o'clock, 1 p.m. UK time. I'm not sure. It all depends what time I get up. It'll be as soon as I possibly can. I can't wait. I'm actually excited for all of us to get really agitated with Division 2. It's going to be an emotional roller coaster. There's going to be bits of excitement. There's going to be probably us crying, getting angry. So I need to fuel up, repair that little bit of damage. It costs $1. And then what we're going to do is skip the 15 hours that we normally do. And then, is it going to be that consistent? There's the little beep. Although, I'm going to go 1 more hour. And then if I set this guy up, then put the waypoints out. What would the story be about in Division 3? I don't actually know how they could do it. Oh no, what have I done? I didn't mean to drag that. I mean, they could do a story similar to similar to this one, but more on President Ellis. I mean, they could completely switch it up for all we know. Anything could happen with the story. Off the top of my head, I can't really think of something they could do. Whoa! Look at that! There's another bug with all the lines just kind of going dodgy. Why so many subs but not many views? A huge amount of factors go into how many people view streams. Some people might not like the idea of what's being played, different time zones and stuff that people are in. There's a lot of people who have subbed to my channel because of tips and stuff that I've done, and they never really come back and watch other content. I don't know, there's a multitude of different reasons. 831 kg on the first haul. I like it. You're welcome, UK. I think most of the community are looking forward to it. We'll all be egging you on. I hope so. All 9 directives. Legendary difficulty. Trying to go from 1 to 100. It might be that we do some floors tomorrow and then some the following day. It might have to be split up. I don't think we've got it in us to go all the way to 101 stream. We'll have to see. Ellis at the Texas Div Corps with him trying to blame us as rogues, but we have to show the US that Ellis is a traitor. Yeah, see, I guarantee if we were to come together as a community, I reckon we could put a full-on plot for an entire story. We can make our own Division 3 story. We have to find out where the White Tusk came from, and the survival can be brought back in, whereby the weather can change. Reference similar towards the beginning of Survival, whereby the helicopter. Also finally explaining the hunters are the enforcers working for Division Internal Affairs. Should have a bag of Skittles on standby. I'm hoping the Skittle gods leave me alone tomorrow. 593.8 kg from that one. I think all the lines are ready. Wait. Why did he get too... I didn't notice. He must have got too tired. Oh no, please no, Snake. Division 3 now with aliens and magic gnomes that are a new faction. I can imagine them doing something like that. Unicorns and stuff. Loads of mythical creatures. Just under 800 kg. I'm not, I'm kind of disappointed with the summit because there was potential for lore there behind the hunters and stuff, and the fact that they released it without a single commendation. I know it's not a huge thing, but some of the community did like the idea of the commendations, and they were just so lazy with it. And like some of the things in the game, they've spent months and months on trying to fix, and now all of a sudden, apparently, in the matter of a few weeks, they can make all these drastic changes they've made. I think they didn't release the Summit how it was supposed to be released. For whatever reason, they just wanted to give themselves a little bit more time to work on the main features. Yeah, somewhere over the ... horizon. Rubber ducks and reindeers and cuddly teddy bears and stuff as the enemies. I would like to see Division 3 launch as PvE only, or launch with Dark Zones and PvP stuff, but completely separate the loot, or either just have it as a PvE game with a standalone PvP side of the game. Because I think the way they've done the balancing in this game is dreadful, because, for an example, the Eagle Bearer was really powerful when it first came out in PvP, and they nerfed it. I know they can balance it differently, but they decided just to take the easy route and balance it for both PvE and PvP, whereas if it was standalone, they wouldn't have needed to make any changes. Welcome, Andy. Oh, 100%. Do not lock a single thing behind content in Div 3. Or, I mean, if they're going to, and put, like, exclusive rewards, don't do it behind content that's stupid. Like, no raids in Div 3. Or bring in the raids, but don't lock, like, stuff that players are going to want outside of the raid. It's hard to explain how, like, what I mean, but I'm pretty sure you guys get it. Or maybe even do it timed. So using the Eagle Bearer as another example, have it so that this is exclusive to the raid for the first month, but then after that we'll add it into the loot pool. Because other games have been known to do stuff like that. For an example, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. I know it's not in... Well, it's in-game stuff. But it's not like an exotic or anything like that. But with Jedi Fallen Order, they released the game, you pre-order it, you get your pre-order content. And then I think it was like a couple of months after they released it, they just gave the content to everyone. Everyone that plays the game needs to have the ability to get the best stuff in the game. Like, yeah, have difficulties and stuff, but don't make it so that there's like 1 or 2% of your player base that are going to be able to complete it. Don't make it too tough. I totally get having exclusive gear. But another thing as well, like textiles and credits have been left pointless. There's absolutely no point. I've got over 2.5 million credits. There's so many things they could have done with that currency. And like the skins for weapons. If they, like some of the, I think, isn't there a skin for the M249B or something like that? It can only go on those weapons and it costs you like £4. If that could be used across every LMG, I wouldn't mind paying £2 for something like that. But they literally locked skins behind a specific weapon, and I don't ever use those weapons. Bring back Div 1 Underground. Still haven't got around to playing Div 1 again. I hope instead of 3 Dark Zones we get one massive one like Div 1 had, and instead of having dedicated PvP maps we only get the massive Dark Zone like it should be. Yeah, I don't know why they went with 3 separate Dark Zones, and New York was supposed to get a Dark Zone, and that just went to shit. Raids have the limitations. Have an underground that starts from the White House with different levels of underground with different factions. See, I think the Summit would have been a good way to implement a new faction into the game. and then that faction could have been used to add more story for Division 3 or something, but they were so lazy with what they brought in. I mean, the skyscraper is only actually like 2 floors. Like, the design of it just has 2 different floors and then all the different rooms. So in-game for players, it'll feel like we're going up in an elevator or whatever, but realistically we're actually only going round. And I know that's just design stuff, but they could have done so much better with the summit. I mean, the changes they're making are good, but I still don't think it's enough. The targeted loot situation should have been there from the get-go. Exactly, Brian. Like, not many players have like 7 different friends that can all get on at the same time. Like, there's time zone differences. Like, I've got a lot of American friends and stuff, and we're not always going to be on at the same time. So getting teams together for content that requires 8 players is annoying. And like, some of the pieces of gear, the grind is too much with Division 2. We've been looking for them Providence pieces for weeks now. We've come very, very close, but it's always the wrong attributes. And people will say, oh, what's wrong with weapon handling? Just use that. No, we want all that extra crit chance and crit damage to make our builds even stronger. Weapon handling's okay if you want the reload speed and if you can't control the guns, but then if you're using a gun, surely you would, like, if you like the gun, then just get used to using it. What I would love to see in the Division 2 at this point would be legendary missions, like the normal missions, because the Manning National Zoo, that's a stronghold, doesn't even have legendary difficulty. But I want to see all the open world missions, like American History Museum and stuff. I want to see those with legendary difficulty. I want to see some new rewards brought into the game, ones that are worth grinding for. I want to see possibly a new enemy faction. I want to see some of the loot removed from the game, because there's just far too many brand sets and stuff. They could easily, if they put that little bit of effort into the game, make it 500 times better than it currently is. Now, I'm not saying it's dreadful, like worst game in the world, but I'm saying it can definitely be a lot better. No more normalization, let us have full exotic builds again. I don't know why they made so many design changes. Time exclusive items. I mean, they won't do it because of the community. With the seasonal content, with the manhunts, I don't even bother with the manhunts because I know for a fact during the next season I can just get to a certain tier. I aim to get to tier 100 every season. So I can just get to like 48 or whatever it is and then go back and get the trap. They shouldn't be locking skills up in the first place. But what's the point? Like, seasonal content. When it's the summer in the UK, you can't have snow because that winter season has passed. Skills are a fundamental part of the game. They should never have locked them up in the first place. And then just to, oh, go play these manhunts, you'll eventually get the skill, or wait until the next season and just get it without any effort. I think they needed better leadership with this game. And I really hope Div 3, massive, has dropped down to like co-developers. I would like to see Redstorm take over as the main devs. I don't think it'll ever happen though. At least have matchmaking for all missions and raids and not just for the practice raids. Exactly, when they released the game it was stated that everything will be matchmaking enabled, and they went back on it for the raids. And then they said, oh, we're going to kick you in the teeth. There's discovery mode, you can matchmake for that. And I know sometimes groups won't be able to get through the raids as a random team, but at least give us the opportunity to try. I got 30 swordfish that time. Right, let's go. We'll start up here this time. They literally put weapon handling on there to ruin perfect pieces. I mean, the amount of times that's ruined pieces for me sounds about right. You think they should add the optimization table? Yes. People crying over getting slapped in the DZ. See, my opinion with that, if you're not good enough, don't play. But they should have a thing to where you can go in there and not fully disable PvP, but have this like protection thing so that if you don't want to be messed around with and you just want to farm landmarks, you're able to do that. Because I went in there trying to do landmarks the other day, and it was to get the Emperor's Guard knee pads. And I had these two people following me around, and they kept like teasing going rogue. And in the end, once I extracted my DZ resources for the knee pads, I just killed them both. Like me, Lewis, and Con. We just dropped them both. Like, why are you sitting there teasing us and like trying to wind us up and give us that like fear factor sort of thing? Like, oh, they're gonna go rogue and rob our stuff, and then not do it. Either go rogue or don't. Yeah, even adding legendary global difficulty. I mean, they would need to sort out the open world. The open world's a mess. I've been farming for ages for that rifle. Oh, you mean the Harmony with perfect in sync? See, I would say just go for normal in sync, but the perfect variant is that little bit better. 170 grand from Lunenburg. Do you know, I might just take it. It saves me travelling around. I don't think I'm going to get much higher. Yeah, screw it. Oh, sell. Boom. 682. So I'm just going to refuel. Are we ready for this? Save. Dock. Town. Bank. 430. Oh, we can do it. We can do it. We can do it. We can do it. I'm going to take out that loan. Boom. 1.1 mil. As the title of the stream says, becoming millionaires. We've just actually become a millionaire. Now, Lockport. Let's go buy that boat. Let's get it set up. Oh, I'm excited. Not sure about the extra crew. I'll have to see what they're going to be able to do for me. So, dock. Shipyard. Available. Ocean runner. Boom. Thank you very much. So now, rigging. It's set up for long line. I'm going to keep it set up for long line to start with. Upgrades is going to be expensive. Ah, that's a lot more expensive than I thought. Bring the snow weather again. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. I found once you hit the top tier and DZ rank people left you alone. Or they don't. Oh wait, unless you took. Oh yeah, and Div 1. I've just seen that. I was gonna say I'm rank 50 in Division 2 and people still come at me. $150,000 for that storage. Even the engine's 90. Are you mad? This is so fucking expensive. Although that is all I need. Gutting? Oh, you can get a machine. Oh shit. Automatically guts fish up to 10 times for... excuse me. Yes, please. Thruster? I'm gonna have to buy it all. I'm gonna be skin. I mean, I did just save the game, didn't I? Right, so we don't need a searchlight. We've got the gutting table. We've got the thruster. We don't need to deal with the boys. Fish sonar. I'll just get that one. It's only 5 grand. Fishing quota. I won't need to upgrade that at the start. Autopilot I don't need. Radar I don't need. Engine. Ugh. Storage. What I'm going to do, because I've just spent a boatload of money, is I'm going to save. I'm going to go slot 2. So this one's before we bought the boat. This one's after we bought the boat. And then if this goes well... Should we rename the boat? Should we call it the SSB2G? If this goes well, we keep it. I'm going to have to get some different crew members. How do I rename it? Services? Nope. Is it... Change name? Oh! You can change colour. Okay, right. Let's name it the SSB2G. Oh, I love it. Nope. I want something simple. I'm just going to go with that. Wait, font size. Yes. Oh, you can't change the colour of the boat. We'll go with a little... Yes, welcome to the SSB2G. We've got the upgrades, we don't need to do maintenance. Town, I need some crew... Oh, no, I'm not going to bother with the crew members just yet. I should have 2. On boards, yes. Fishing gear, buy long lines. Can have 40 of these. I'm going to get 4 to begin with. I'm going to bait them up. We're going to go for the silver hake. So it's going to be this one. We're going to do them all with mackerel. These are going to take a little while. We have to go really slowly to drop 500 meters of line. Okay, so we are set up. I've got to have a little nosy. Oh, this is flash. Where are my lights? Here they are. Call for rescue. There's my little crew phone. Is that manage crew? Oh, look at that. 2 people cook, repair. Why is there cook? Repair gear, long line haul, hand gut. Yeah, so there's going to be a lot of us sitting around. We're not going to have anyone hand gutting. I'm going to get them other 2. Where's our dock button? There it is. Town, crew. What's that? 2 stamina compared to 5. And 3. Machine gutting's an 8. That goes down. That's a 9. I'll just take you. The crew gets 7.9% of my money. Right, let me see if I can change that. It's free to change my name. Where was it? I forgot. Was it maintenance? Why does it say... Excuse me? Yeah, Snake, it was the name you gave me. See, why is that not saving? Right, we're rigged up, aren't we? Mackerel, we've got the crew. I don't understand why it's not saving. Let me save game. I've got 53 grand. I had a 1.1 mil. The only gun I'm missing is the Hungry Hog, but I mostly was in 7, 8, 9. getting DivTech phones. The massive fisher. The enemy's accuracy needs to be changed because they don't miss none. Wind needs to be incorporated because of sniper bullets to make it harder for the enemy. Let's just hope Div 3 has a team that want to make the game better. Hopefully. SS. It's not letting me rename it. Let's just do it like that. Let's try... No, it won't let me do it. It's not making a noise when I'm clicking it or anything. It's changed back to Ocean Runner. I mean, it doesn't matter too much. It would have been really nice to have it, but let's go fishing. We're going to go from Dennis Point, as always. Yeah, I did try clicking on 3. Right, let's get a... this boat's going to be really slow. I'm going to try from here for the first... Oh, I keep doing that. It's not actually that bad. I like it. So if we turn the engine off for a minute, we call out the crew. I want you to prepare gear. And that's all we're going to do to drop it, and then we'll have 3 people machine gutting and long line hauling. Right. 5,000 hook long line baited with mackerel. And up here, just above where it says set long line, you can see we've got to go 500 meters just with one bloody line. And I've got to drop 4. SS massive disappointment. I was called an American today because of the way, I'm guessing that's I word my social media posts. See, some people, well, let's say some people, I don't know how to word it. Basically, I'm from the UK, so obviously I write with like England's English. But a lot of like in YouTube titles and stuff, I have to write the American way. So if I ever do a video, like, oh, instead of £1 million, it'd be $1 million, because just for some reason the algorithms pick up better to American terms. So for UK, if we put words like, I don't know, if we say apologise, it's spelled with an S before the E at the end, whereas the Americans spell it with Z. So if I was to put apologise in a YouTube title, I'd have to do it with Z. It is weird, but there's nothing wrong with the wording things in the American term or the English. It doesn't matter. I want to have the ability to third-person view rifles with scopes. Trying to use Mantis or Nemesis CQB is impossible. Yeah, nothing wrong with wording things that seem more American than British. Nothing wrong with it. We've got a little way to go with this line, and then we've got to do 3 more. I do like that big ass 60,000 kg above the minimap on the right side. I'm hoping this brings in some decent money. And I'm estimating we'll have Gonna say around 28,000 kg of haddock. I'm literally just putting these wherever. I want to see how fast this does the gutting with the machine. I might try it manually first. Here's the thing, I went to his social media page and he's an American. I don't always donate to a streamer, but when I do, I prefer to donate to a fun player. Stay fun, my friend. Long live the SSV2G. Thank you, Snake. Appreciate the super chat. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to let the crew do the hauling, because otherwise it's just this long line and there'll be 15 fish on there and I have to stab them all, and it takes a little bit of time. So if I just leave the boat sitting there, I can let them do all of that, and then I'm going to manually try and gut some of the fish with the machine and see how it goes. It's been a very interesting day, all things considered. It's been a painful day for me. I can't remember what time I went to sleep, but it was early hours in the morning. And then I woke up, I'd say early afternoon. I can't even remember what I did when I first woke up. My memory's so bad. But I basically woke up, did some bits. I think I sat there, had some food, watched a couple of videos, started editing. And then the missus had the doctors, so I had the kids. And then just before she went to the doctors is when my toothache started, because whilst I was watching videos, I had a bag of sweets, naughty. And then she went to the doctors, come back. I was supposed to start streaming a little bit earlier today, but I saw the patch notes come out for TU 11.1, so I prioritised getting that video out. And then one thing after another just took me a long time to get the stream started. I think tomorrow is going to be a lot of fun, even though there's the possibility of huge bugs and stuff. I think we'll all enjoy it. Just make sure you got your popcorn ready. Right, line number 3. That was a DOS X reference. I might be dumb, but what's DOS X? Yeah, same with me, Andy. I phoned when the toothache first triggered. I phoned 111, and they said you're gonna have to wait until the morning. You have absolutely no choice. And took some painkillers and stuff, and then I phoned the emergency dentist. I think it was like 8:30 in the morning, because my toothache kept me up all night. I had no painkillers or anything when it first started. And what do you call it? I phoned the emergency dentist, and they said we can't do face-to-face appointments. I was like, you are joking? I'm in agony. I think it's possibly an infection. And I don't think it is an infection. I think it's like an exposed nerve or something. But they said no face-to-face appointments. So I can't see a dentist until the situation with the pandemic's got a little bit better. So yeah, I'm kind of fucked. It's not really hurt me for over a week, I'd say, but it's just because I ate them fucking sweets. And what made it worse is there was a bag of sweets on the floor in the hallway as I was coming back into the bedroom, and I was just thinking, I think they're Haribo Squidgets, and I love all sorts of Haribo, and I was thinking I really want them, but it's not worth the toothache. I'm kind of 50-50. Do I put myself through pain to enjoy some sweets, or do I be pain-free and just ignore the sweets? Hashtag bandwidth, hashtag ban tooth pain. DOS XX beer. Never heard of it. I'm predicting 12 downs on first floor with 9 directives. I think 13 of those 12 downs will come from Lewis. Lewis is always going down. Connor probably join, but I'm running survivability, so I don't think I'll go down too much. I'm not saying I won't go down at all, because I will, but I don't think I will go down that much. Oh, please don't say that, Magic. I bet tomorrow if you set your targeted loot on Providence, the drops will be Wyvernware. Oh, don't, if they mess it up somehow. Brandy, warm water and 1 spoon of sugar. Have a mouthful to cover the tooth, kills the pain. I've got an emergency fill-in kit. I'm too scared to use it because I was brushing my teeth when the pain first started just to see if there's any food lodged or anything. And fuck me, the shooting pain. It was excruciating. I almost cried. We've got one more line to do. See, I used to be really, really bad. Like, my diet has always been a shambles, and I'm quite big, like the fat and big built and stuff as well. And as bad as it is, and don't like panic, I've stopped doing it now, but I used to almost religiously, like I'd say not every single day, but most days, I would have a pack of 8 sausage rolls, only like small ones, not like large ones. I'd have 8 of those, and I would have like 2 litres of strawberry milk. It would fuck my stomach up, and I looked at the back of the pack because I started going to the gym and stuff. Like I'm talking a couple of years ago, and I had to look at the back of the pack, and each small sausage roll contains like 230 calories. The only diet I've ever done is a calorie diet. So as soon as I found that out, I think I've probably had maybe 2 or 3 sausage rolls in the last, God, at least 4 or 5 months. I barely have them anymore because they're so high in calories, it's unbelievable. At the same time though, Greg's large sausage roll, oh, love it. All Skittles gear. Don't leave, please. I just want the chests and the bag. Oh, no. You can keep your morphine. Thanks, Mike. Pain-free is the way to go. Yeah, but they're Haribo Squidgets. I love them. Go private for dental. Send the builder massive. Choose all the Skittles. I used to like the Sainsbury's sausage rolls. They got tight though, they took it down from 8 to 6. Right, we've got 150 metres left. Yeah, Mike, I think I paid enough for that. I don't even know when I'm going to get around to uploading that video. I've never been so cursed in my life. I lived in a place in Aberdeenshire, and the bakery there, the sausage rolls were disgusting. Thought they had haggis mince inside. Ugh. Everyone's looking for the backpack. Our final line's done. Look at that. Right, now we go back and wait. Yeah, everyone's looking for the bag on the chest, and Providence said just don't drop. Right, we go 16. I don't. Is that going to be enough? They're starting to go. I don't want to. I'll skip another hour. Right, one more hour. Right, we're gonna have. I don't know who's best, but you can haul in the long line. I'll let you. What's blocking? See, I've always wondered, because so many people are looking for certain pieces of gear, does that affect the RNG? It probably doesn't. It's probably a stupid theory, but you never know. Greg's steak bake for the win. See, I like, is it sausage, bean and cheese, or sausage, cheese and bean, however they say it. They're fucking lovely. How many more? Get out of my way! Right, I'm gonna... Oh, please don't hit him. What are you doing? You should have your license revoked. I don't know how to horn or I'd beep at him. Wait, quick. Yes. Get out of my fucking way. Thank you. Look, he stopped off right outside the port. They're all blue. Lincolnshire, Cumberland and chorizo. Oh, Cumberland sausages. Love them. Probably a weird serving suggestion. As the branded sausage rolls heated up, then put smooth peanut butter on sausage rolls. Never tried it before. Red wine with fish. I'm from New Zealand. Best sausage rolls in the world are Mrs. Max cheese, chili beans and beef rolls. Oh, they sound good. What's a German bratty? Crit hit 60%. Aberdeen, is that butteries with dairy lee cheese? Right, what we have to remember, if I cut the engine for a sec, then we lights. All the lights are on. Might have to upgrade these searchlights at some point. Need to make sure that both of the buoys are starboard, so they're on the right hand side. I'm starving. Absolutely starving. Right, you'll see what I mean with these long lines. I quite like this boat with the upgraded engine. Right, cut the engine. See this line with all these fish? I might be able to get a better view for everyone. Oh, look, this boat's nice. I like it. Got our own little kitchen. Oh, look at this. Right, see how he's stabbing the bouncing the fish. All these fish coming in, I don't even know if that is 15. But I would have to do what he's doing. I'm guessing this is our gutting machine. You put the fish here, they go in. Because there's nothing else. Oh! See, if I go first person, you should see good, okay, or perfect pop up. Yeah, see, good. Welcome back, Pete. Wow, Andy. Wow. Excuse me, mate. I don't think you're supposed to come through the box like that. 3 to go. He's going mad with these. Welcome, Stalker. Was that the last one? Wait a minute. How much did we get? 25,000. I only needed to put out like 2 lines. Yeah, got a brand new boat. Cost me $1 mil. Almost 1.1 actually. I took out a huge loan from the bank. I think it was like 450 grand or 470. On your latest vids, did you see your character Deathneck? Yeah, I zoomed into it. Right, let's try our little gutting machine. Is this it? No? Where do I gut my fish? I have 25. How do I do it? I definitely bought that machine. Look at me with the flat screens. I'm pretty sure. Do I have to have a crew member? Because there's 2, so I might have to have... Yeah, you have gone there. Can I not do it? Are you serious? I can't use the machine? Holy shit. Double whammy. Oh my god, that is so much faster. I don't have to gut the fish. We can go get our lines. Right, you lot carry on gutting. We've got to make it down to here. Look at how fast that... Oh, I love it. I'm so glad that this has a machine on it. I want to do some trawling as well. Does it seem a bit better now you've put some time into it? Yeah. I mean, this gutting machine is literally the best thing they've added to this game. Look at how fast that's going up. Before, I had to wait 5 minutes for 400 kg. Right, I need to try and... Oh, I'm going to have to back it up, aren't I? I'm nowhere near. Oh, and the other boy thing's over this way. Right, back it up. I just need this guy over here to just start. There we go. They've gone through nearly 5,000 kg, so I can literally just let this guy bring in the lines whilst they're gutting fish. I mean, they're going to have more added to it. I'm not a fan of the lobster. That doesn't work in this game. I haven't tried snow crabs. I'm liking this boat setup with the long line in. See, I don't think... Wait, he's done that over... Mate, that was too quick. Okay, they've got 39,000 to go through. See, the thing is, I have to wait for them to finish gutting all that. Because there's not, the hand... Oh, wait, no, there is hand gutting, isn't there? Let me have a look at this. Because I'm pretty sure... Yeah, where's the table to hand gut? We don't have one. Right, I'm going to put a crew member on it. Oh no, they're all gutting at the same fucking table. So how fast is all this going on? They're getting a lot of 4 stars. Every one of my crew works so angry. Yeah. They've got problems. Right, let's go and get the, Actually, no, I don't even need to grab those lines. I can leave them out. See, I can't gut. That's the only annoying thing because... There's my gutting knife. And it's so strong and sharp. I don't understand why I'm not allowed to use my own machine. I would have had this done by now, but now I've got to wait. And them other 2 lines, they can stay out for a little bit, because what's the time on them? 21 hours. See, I can leave them out, and once we've sold all these fish, I can come back out and grab those other 2 lines. But then what I will be doing is selling the other 2 once I've caught all the fish off them. Or just leaving them just idle. And I was going to do 2 at a time because we got, what is it, like 40k? 45,000 kilos of fish. I mean, that's going to take a little while. Look at that. And the seas decided to go fucking nutty again. Let's move away from this area. Someone's robbed your table, call the police. Rest the hauler. You can get next line in, have a cig break and leave them to it. The machine's too dangerous for me. Wait, is he cutting his hand? Oh! Oh yeah, that's going straight through his hand. Oh, he's just chopped all his fingers off and he don't give a shit. That's what it's like when you manually gut as well. Like, they go straight through your hand. See, I do really like this. Hello? Excuse me? As I was saying, I do really like this game, but it needs bug fixes and fast. Not only that, the most expensive boat in this game costs 30 million. There's nothing to do besides what I'm doing right now. So it's just doing the same stuff over and over again, getting to 30 mil, buying that boat, and then doing whatever with it. I think with these sorts of games, they should implement... I don't even know what they could do. Maybe several more fish species. I really don't think there's enough. I want to get to the trawling boats. Well, I say boats. There's one trawler in this game. I think it costs like 6 mil or something. But I don't know if the trawling's going to be any good. See, we're at 13.6. It just takes too long to gut. I can't do anything besides let them gut the fish. There's no point reeling in another line. We're going to lose like 10,000 kg of fish. We've been sat here for what, like 10 minutes? It is going to take like another 20 minutes for them to finish gutting the fish. A leveling system could be cool. Oh, cheers, Pete. Thanks, mate. Multiplayer would make it better. Oh, why'd you stab me up on my boat? I've got a bad feeling my boat's going to do something dodgy. They don't have a very good wave system, do they? Have a fleet that you can jump from ship to ship. See, you can... I have got a few different boats. But I think if I return to a dock and change boat, these guys are going to come with me. So this fish won't be getting gutted. And you can only have one boat out at the same time. It'd be cool if I could phone someone, like the rescue service, but like obviously part of the crew. I could ring someone that's on another boat, get them to come out. I jump from this boat to the other, and then we go and do some other fishing to make like a big sort of fishing company. Multiplayer would be amazing on this. Yeah, I don't know how we haven't started sinking. I don't know if you can see it clearly, but above the minimap on the right hand side, there is a storage capacity. But it says here, remaining 15,000 kg. Oh, don't you start, Con, using me as bait. I'll show you the big ship, like the big boat or whatever. Once this is all gutted, I'll show you it. I mean, like we'll go and preview it at the Doc, I don't have enough money. Nowhere near enough. How much have I actually got? 52 grand. I would definitely be the master bait. See, this is where the game messes up. I should be able to interact with my own table, because we would have had this fish done a long time ago. Still got 26,000 kg. Wait, what? Did anyone notice that? The sea just randomly calmed down like a lot. Legendary bait for catching every type of fish. Oh, you know, I didn't even think of that. Does that work? Got about 25,000 kg. I don't think... if it messes it up, it messes it up. But they're still working. How much they got to go? Wait, that did actually speed it up. We had 20... Right, we got 22.4 roughly. Holy shit. As if. I didn't even think of that. Cheers, David. You saved me a fucking nightmare. Skip. 2 hours. Oh look, they're all standing still. I wonder why. Because it's all gutted. Why did I not think of that? 94 grand. See? Called it. Almost. Didn't I say 28,000 kg? But I'm not accepting that because I've got so much haddock. If I get a better price for it, that 94.2. Right, yeah, I'm just going to deal with 2 long lines. I'll go get them out soon. Wow. Haddock is bad. Oh, let me refuel. Right, I'm going to quickly save it. Because it keeps... He's doing this weird, like, jump thing when I click yes to sell the fish. Really? Why is haddock so bad everywhere? Map. Give me up to Yarmouth. Yeah, I don't care about the other 2 lines. Are you serious? Everywhere has really shit prices. I can safely say this game does not float my boat. Fuck off, is haddock that bad everywhere? My last hope. No! Oh, are you fucking serious? I don't even remember where the best price was. No, I think it might be the usual. Might be Dennis Point. Dock again. No, I need to refuel. Yeah, 94 grand. I mean, it puts me back in the money. Fuel is so expensive on this thing. Well, no, I need to keep all them out. No worries, Andy. Thanks for coming along. I didn't show you the boat. I'll show you in a moment. Let me just get these two in. I nailed that. This is going to be nowhere near as much. Wait, did he miss? Why is it skipping? I mean, I don't mind. It's a lot faster. 19,500 kilos. I can't see the gutted fish. Yeah, 30 mil is going to take a long time. I'm just hoping the trawler makes good money. See you later, Snake. Thanks for coming along. Okay, somehow I nailed that one. There are only 4 fish on. Why is that line not that long? I need to remember to bait these up. I think what we'll do is we'll make this the last haul. I'll go sell this. I don't even know where it's going to be good money. I'll show you the big boat first and then I'll sell the fish. Oh, are you mad? Only 3,900. Okay, it's not too bad. We got a decent amount out of them 2 lines. I need to remember to keep 2 lines idle. I can't remember if Lockport was the right place. This hasn't got any boats left. This is for... There aren't any boats here, are there? No, this is where I bought this from. I need to skip time to check the fish price. We'll just skip 24 hours. Yeah, I know you're too tired to sit. Go in, go to sleep. Lovely. We've got all the gutted fish. So, let's check the price. That's really bad. 45 grand. No, I'm not taking that. Right, let's go map. $42? Why is haddock down everywhere? Right, dock, shipyard, available. There it is. So this is not the trawler. It's primarily a crab boat. It can also be rigged for line and net fishing. You can have 120 long lines, but they only take 2,000 hooks each one. 120 nets, and it can be crabbed for lobster even though that doesn't work. 6 crew members, 160,000 kg. Atlantic catcher, 30 million. Boom. Snow crabs only. But for that fucking price as well. It weighs 1.9 million kg. Storage size is 395,000 kg. 6 crew members. And it's got 100. It can have 126 crab pots. 800,000 kg on the basic quota for snow crab. Yeah, I'm not really getting them, Adam. Money hacks needed. I've already looked if there's money cheats. Have you had your pack of sweets yet, or are they your post-stream treat? Let's not talk about the sweets. I really want them, but I don't want to fake. In a bit of a pickle. Right, where's that trawler? Because I wanted to have a look at it. I'm hoping the prices here are okay. I can't keep doing this with this boat because of the amount for fuel. Oh, fucking hell. It's even worse than the other 2. $3,000 to fuel up. Right, so 16,000 kg. See, but these are downgrades. No, that's a lobster. See, I was going to get that. That was the next boat after this one that I've currently got. But lobsters don't work. I want to find that trawler. I think if there's going to be a trainer, it'll be in a couple of weeks. I mean, I've put probably about 13 hours into it now, and I've really, besides grinding to get the boats, I don't think there's much else to it. 40 foot, the haddock. Is it the Dexter? Yeah, this is the only trawler in the whole game. And it looks like a really, really good boat. It's a modern freeze trawler used for bottom trawling. It's rigged for fishing cod, pollock, haddock and redfish. You can also take silver hake, but they don't mention that in the description. 60,000 kg storage size, additional crew of 8. So it's the same storage as this boat, but it's trawling. I want to try that trawling. Look at how beefy that boat looks. I think that might possibly, well, I mean the prices are all the same for these, so I don't think I'm going to make much more money. If only there was a way to get your crew to... Can I set up this? I can set up this boat for deep line, can't I? I wonder if the crew will automatically do it if there's 2 spots for long deep line hauling. Let's try it. I've got a bit of money. I'm gonna have 40. Yeah, I'll just buy 4 for now. Please work. I'm just gonna take that money. I can't be bothered. Right, let me save the game. Let me delete that one. Right, let's have a look. Wait a minute. Can I actually do this? If I can, swordfish and tuna are the best fish to catch. You need to fish the deep line. Welcome, Colin. No, please tell me I can have the crew doing it. Right, crew. If you prepare the gear. Welcome, Trev. I think you can make around 300k for 60,000 kg. No, it'll be much more than that. 35,000 kg would probably make me about 850 grand. And that's basing it because I've done a lot of deep line. I used to run it with 12 lines, and that would bring in around 7,500 kg. Oh, so it'd be 37,500 kg would be about 850 grand. Because I would always aim for about 150 to 160, but depending on the prices, I'd get 170,000 for 7,500 kg. So times that by 5, 37,500 kg, and times 170 grand by 5, 850,000. So it's really, really good money, like stupidly good money. I mean, if it does work out like that, and I can get like 55,000 kg of swordfish and tuna, then we'll easily get that fucking 30 mil boat. And I like this boat, the engine's nice, it's not a slow boat or anything. I'm just going to do a test with these 4. And I mean, what I'll do, because I do have a few videos coming for this, but it's just like basics and tips and stuff like that. I don't even know if there will be multiple. I've got one ready to go, but I'd have to see with the others. If this does work, and I can make it easier to actually bring these swordfish and tuna in, and I don't have to do it myself, then what I'll do is I won't play the game, and I'll do the Div 2 streams, try and make it to 100 in the summit and stuff, and then after Div 2's done with, we'll come back to the game, and we'll grind, and we'll get that 30 mil, and we'll get that big ass boat. I do want the trawler first though. How much was the trawler? Like 7 mil. I want to try that, see what it's like, but then I'll go over the big... I mean, at the end of the day, they've still got to put out bug fixes and fix all the different types of fishing anyway. Right, so we're going to dock, we're going to refuel. We're going to skip. We'll go 16 hours. And then an hour. There's our little beep. Right. If I now... No, that 170 grand I was getting, it's different types of fish. The swordfish and tuna, $170,000 I was getting for about 7,500 kg. Have I... Oh, really? Oh my god, the most stupid things get in your way. And what I need to do as well is, don't need to prepare. Why would I want to cook? That's 2 people getting set up. Please. Pretty please. Let me automate this system. Don't make me do this deep line hauling myself. I don't mind doing it, but it makes it so, like, it's not efficient at all. You are joking. Oh, they're doing it. They're doing it themselves. They're doing it them fucking selves. I can put out loads of lines. I could even go to the next one whilst we wait. 913 kg. Besides, I can't see the other fish that are on board. We're going to make money. We are in for a lot of fucking money now. Because all I got to do is sit and drive. They can do it all for me. I love it. All I've got to do is pull up nicely. Cut off the engine. Unfortunately, there's only 2 fish there. Oh my god, I don't have to sit there and stab the fish and bring them on board myself. They do it all. That's perfect. Absolutely fucking perfect. The only thing is, I was getting 7,500 with 12 lines. I'm going to have to drop 40 lines. Because times in it by, what, 3 1/3? Yeah, I'm gonna have to place all 4. I'm gonna have to buy all 40 lines. Right, we're coming back to this. I'm not gonna play the game anymore. We're gonna come back to this. After the Div 2 stuff. I'm going to bring in this 4th one. And I'll show you the prices for the fish. Like, the money doesn't matter too much. I've got a little bit of money. So right now it doesn't matter because it's not a big haul. I mean, we've got 2,000 kg from 3 of them. I'm so glad that they do it themselves. Oh, I love it. You don't need to gut these. They go whole. Like, they go fresh. Yeah, this boat holds 40 deep lines. Right, we'll see this. From 4 lines... We got 2488, so just under 2,500. So times that by 10 to get your 40 deep lines. That's about 25,000 kg. So I didn't even need to spend 150 grand on the increased storage for this boat. For 25,000, if we times this money we're going to get by about 10, it will give us a rough estimate of what we could potentially see. I mean, I'm going to find a port that's going to give me a decent price. 51 grand. I mean, I'll take it for the tuna. That's $9 per kilo up. 51 grand. So you times that by 10 for one haul where they're doing it themselves. That's $500,000 a time. Sign me up. That is ridiculous. And after Div 2's out of the way, we are coming back and we are doing that. We are going to get that trawler. We're going to try that for a little bit, see if that's any fun. If not, we're going to come back to this. I don't think there's any bigger boats that do this same sort of stuff. I don't think we really need bigger. And the money could potentially be a little bit more. If we could find somewhere that had a little bit of a higher price on the swordfish, we could possibly see like 60, 70,000 for that haul. So that could be 600,000 or 700,000 each time. The only thing is I've got to build up the money a little bit first in order to buy... Can we buy the rest of the deep lines? 36, that's... Fuck it. You can't change this number. Unfortunately, they've not coded it in so you can change that number. So I've got to sit here and click on each one. Baiting all of these up is going to be fun. Will you get better fish the further you go out? No. Unfortunately not. It's not realistic at all in terms of the fish, because they say if you keep going back to the same areas, the habitat dies off and they stop breeding. But literally, I've gone... There's... Which... let me have a look at the map quick before I bait these up. I think it's Dennis Point. Yeah. Dennis Point. I think I did a long line of about 500 meters. I literally went here. Just right here. Just put the long line up to like here. And it caught fish. Fish are literally everywhere on this game and it doesn't matter where you go. Right, let me refuel this as well. Right, so the upgrades. I don't need to do the quotas just yet. What are we in? Ocean Runner. Oh, I'm going to have to pay to upgrade the quotas. Look at that, I'm almost full up on the haddock. Oh, you are joking. Oh wait, no. We're not doing that yet. We're doing the swordfish and tuna. We're fine for the time being. We'll make enough money before we have to... It resets yearly as well, so I could just... You can skip a week at a time. So I could just skip until next year, if need be, if I need to reset them quotas. But we're fine for that. So, fish market, fishing gear, bait the deep lines. If only you could change these numbers. Oh, you can. Right, so you have to drag it along. Bait with squid. No, I wanted to do 40. Ta-da! Right, as much as I would love to do it right now, I'm not going to go settle them lines out. You can buy equipment for new fishing methods in the dock. Yes, I know. So, we've got it rigged and ready to go. All baited up on the fishing gear. We're looking at a lot of money. I mean, it's going to take a little while to drop all the lines. But if any of you play this game, swordfish, tuna, make sure you get a good boat for it. That's your way to go. I've wasted a lot of money testing out methods, but by far, this is the most efficient. All I want to do is try out that trawler, wait for an update to fix the crabs and lobsters, and then I want to get that 30 million boat. But what we're going to do is leave the stream there. It's very late, it's 12:15 now, and we've got the Div 2 update in about 11 hours. It'll be ready to play. So, I will see you guys at some point tomorrow. Hopefully not too late for the stream. But we will be doing Legendary, all 9 directives, trying to go from floor 1 to 100 in the summit. But until then, that is it. I'm actually so happy with the progress we made. But thank you all for coming along and watching. I'll see you soon.